Good morning and happy Monday. I know some of you're like, Monday, what the fuck, bitch? It's Monday again, right? Well, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk Messages. I am Cheryl, the Healing Dancer, and this is where I pull some oracle cards and give you some guidance and some messages for your week. So get your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, whatever your vice is, and pull up a chair and listen up. I love coffee. All right, here we go. Today, we are using the Quantum Oracle and also Sweet Ass Affirmations too. Let's get into it. Okay, so the card that came out today, it's events and great achievement, but it came in the reverse. So when a card comes in the reverse, it just means that there's some extra challenges that we need to look at. There's no need to worry about anything negative. It's just something that we maybe need to just look at a little deeper and change our perspective on things. So listen. So this is the banquet table, okay? And like I said, it came in the reverse. Let me get it in the shot here. Here we go. All right. This card reverse indicates some difficulties around a career or personal pursuit. There may be a delay in getting what you want, or the result you seek may be unavailable at this time. Either way, you are frustrated about how much effort you're putting into a project that seems to be going nowhere. It's time to step back and take a break. Take a fresh look at the outcome you desire and the process you're taking to get there. Reevaluate the path you've been on. It may be necessary to make new plans or try new techniques. In fact, it may even be necessary to choose an entirely new direction. Set some changes in motion, but don't let them overwhelm you. Make sure you release the old negative energy and open your mind to a new rewarding experience. You may be discouraged, but you are not down and out. As you set your sights on the road ahead, remember life is a process and the banquet is now. Affirmation. I energize my life with joyous action every day. Abundant blessings come to me. I'll say that again. I energize my life with joyous action every day. Abundant blessings come to me. All right. So let's unpack this, as Mel Robbins would say, right? I love her. If you haven't checked out her podcast yet, get on it. Okay. So we have a little bit of something that's not working out for us right now. And oh my gosh, does this hit me right in the heart? This like these messages have been so on point. So if there is a situation that just seems like you are doing all this work to try and manifest, or like say for instance, you want to change your job, right? You're doing all the things, you're talking to all the people, you're networking, you're trying to change what you're doing to go in a better direction, to better you, right? And it's just not happening. It's time to take a step back. And this is just an example. Or if there's a situation in your life where you are like, I don't know, trying to manifest or find the love of your life, or even just like a relationship or whatever, and it's like you just can't find that person. It's time to take a step back. There was a line that came up in here that I was like, wow, that's good. Yeah. So it's time to take a step back and take a break. Take a fresh look at the outcome you desire and the processes you're taking to get there. The processes you're taking to get there. So the processes that we used to take to get there are no longer working. And now I'm speaking from an energy woo-woo point of view, okay? The things that we used to do to get where we want to go is no longer working. I don't have the exact answer for you on what you need to change. This is something that you need to find within yourself, okay? So it's taking a break, taking a step back. It's also about perspective. It's also about looking at, okay, this is not working. So instead of staying in that frustration energy, what can I do to change it? Is there something else that I can do to put a different energy out there to change the situation? So back to like the career thing, you really want a new job, you're sick of your job, it's toxic, it's whatever. Instead of doing the normal things, what else can you do to call this energy into you, to call this new job into you? Again, I don't have the answer. That's something that you need to go in with yourself and find out. I need to do the same thing. So for now, how can you look at it differently? Is there something else that you need to learn, or, and I'm not saying that these are all lessons that need to be learned, but is there something else that is a reason for this not happening right now? It could be divine timing. It could be that right opportunity, that right person is just not ready for you yet. And the universe and God is still in the process of creating this part of your life. And if it were to happen now, it still wouldn't be the right person. It still wouldn't be the right time. And some shit would happen that would make you feel even worse, okay? So the word perspective keeps coming up. The word perspective. So how can you change your perspective on this? How can you change that frustration into a more positive feeling? Okay, joy. Do things that bring you joy. And you might be like, well, Cheryl, I really hate my job and I've been trying for so long and blah, 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 blah. And I really want a relationship. I really just want to feel that companionship. And I'm just so tired of, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Okay. It's like you're doing all the things and nothing's fucking happening. I get it. So this week, it's time to take a step back, stop trying to make things happen. And it might be longer than a week, but it's time to take a step back and think about how you can look at this situation differently. How can you change your perspective on the banquet table? Oh gosh. Okay. That, like, this banquet table might be too cluttered for some people, you know? Like, how can you clear some shit out of your life? How can you bring more joy into your life? Okay. So in order for your perspective to change energy wise, let's think about how you can bring more joy into your life right now, because the power is now. Let's get into this next card here with the sweet ass affirmations. The magnitude of my power is always in the now. Say it with me. The magnitude of my power is always in the now. All right, now listen. It's madness to freak out about the future because it hasn't happened yet. It's not guaranteed. What happens if you shift your focus to the power you have in each moment? The power you have in each moment. You have power right now to shift your perspective, to shift your focus. Steps turn into miles, which turns into globe trotting. Kisses turn into sexy time, which turns into babies. Words turn into pages, which turns into novels. Notes turn into songs, which turn into symphonies. Go slow, steady, and with intent. If you really understand the enormousness of your power, you wouldn't be scared of shit. Okay, so you have the power to change your perspective and to shift your focus into a different direction. So again, what happens if you shift your focus to the power you have in each moment? You have the power to shift your perspective in each moment. Okay. So the question of this week is, how can I bring more joy into my life? And how can I change my perspective on this situation that seems to not be going the way that I really want it to go? It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It does not mean it's not going to happen. It's just not happening now. And we as human beings want shit now. I get it. I want my shit now too. I'm tired of being in the same bullshit. And I too am in a state of, why isn't this working? So this message is coming up for us that are in this situation, that are having this challenge. The future is not promised. The future of what we would like to bring into our life, it's not promised, but it doesn't mean that it's not for us. It just means that right now is not the time. So we have the power to change our perspective. We have the power. How can we be in joy? That's what it's all about. Is even though you want this thing and you can't quite grasp it right now, but how can you be in joy right now without that thing? Okay. You don't want to be in, well, when I have this, I'll be happy. No, that's not what this life is about. When I have this, I'll be happy. You need to learn how to be happy first. And that was just a big woo aha moment for me with those words that just came out of my mouth. How can you be happy now? So let's focus on that. Let's focus on that question. How can I be happy now? Change your perspective. The focus is now, not the future. And remember, you are divine as fuck. And keep dancing your dance. I love you so much. I love you. Have an amazing day, an amazing week, and focus on your happiness, your joy. What can you do to bring that into your life this week so that you can forget about all this bullshit? Okay. I love you. I'll see you next time.